Guys, it's Elle here, and you're probably wondering where I've been for the past few months. Honestly, I don't even know myself. A lot has went down lately. Last time I posted was in, I want to say, January. Do not say yes or no to that because I don't even remember. So I wanted to do a story time today because I have not even done one of those yet. In January, I said I was going to be going to a concert, and I did, and my double chin is like, So my story time is about a concert I went to go see. I went to go see PALAYE ROYALE with Black Map, Pop Evil, and The Noise. So I really wanted to go to Warped Tour this year. It didn't work out. Wanted to go see Panic! At the Disco. Didn't work out. Wanted to see 21 Pilots. They were on hiatus. By the way, they came back from hiatus, so yay. So mainly I'm going to be talking about my experience with PALAYE because honestly they're the sweetest people on earth. I want to talk about what happened before. So we went to Louisville, Kentucky, and which if you don't know that, it's about 2 hours away from where I am. And I went with my best friend and my mom had never listened to PALAYE ROYALE before. Like if she did, it was like probably Mr. Dr. Man. That's one of the cleanest songs, other than a few other ones, but no, we're not going to get into that. It was for Boom Boom Room's Side A. Side B will be coming out, they're going to be talking about that in about a week or so. So, I went to go see that, and it was a 8-song list, and honestly, it was amazing. So, we showed up a few hours before it was even supposed to be on because the doors opened at 6:30 or 7:30. No, the doors opened at 6:30. The show started at 7 o'clock, so we were in there for about half an hour before the show even started. We showed up 2 hours before we were even supposed to get in. No hate on Jimmy John's. They were a great restaurant. No hate to them. Their food sucked. A horrible selection of what you can have and what you can't. So that was my experience, and it was like right down the street from the venue, so it actually worked pretty well. I went to Mercury Ballroom, which is in Louisville. It's right across from a record station. Well, a radio station. Every time I say, I'm not even gonna get into it. I'm so tired. So this was in March, and right now it's almost August. It's July, so sorry for doing this super late. I've just had a bunch of stuff going on. So we went into the venue, and I bought a shirt, which, hold on, I'm so unprepared. And I bought this shirt, which is inspired by Tim Burton. I'm not, this is like proof that I went to the show. Because it's signed by Emerson and Remington, which are brothers. Sebastian didn't have a marker. So, I'm like still processing this, and it happened like months ago. Emerson came out before the show, and we were like yelling Emerson. And I'm the one who got his attention. I was like, Emerson! Emerson! And then he came over and he was talking to us. Greatest hug on earth. He hugged me for 5 minutes. No, not 5 minutes. For like the whole entire time he was talking to the fans, he was hugging me. And he's just so sweet. I love him. He's so cute. I love him. So basically, we went to the show. Amazing. The thing that really made me mad is that Black Map performed longer than PALAYE, and people didn't really know that Black Map was gonna be there, so there was like barely any people there for them. Like there was a group of 6, which was me and my friend, 3 girls who were there there was a group of 7. I said 6. Oof. Then a group of 3 girls, which by the way, one of them follows me on Instagram. Go follow Zoe. I will put her I'll put her Instagram and link to below because she's honestly amazing. And then there was 2 girls that were there too, and they were there for PALAYE. So it was a group of 7 of us, and we talked for a little bit for the show. And you know, we got to talk to Emerson for a little bit, and then the show started. So Black Matt performed for like half an hour, and PALAYE got to perform for like 15 minutes, which really made me mad because I was there for PALAYE. Like, I made this necklace that matches his. Like, the original that I made is over there, but it's like crap and it looks like something a prostitute would wear. So I was sitting there and I'm like, damn, when is PALAYE gonna come on? Like, it's been half an hour and I'm here for them. So they came on and they performed for 15 minutes and I was like, really? And then they had a free meet and greet, so I was like, oh, this is why that they are like not performing as much as they're doing a meet and greet over by the table. So I went to the table and here came Remington being his positive self. He was jumping, like hopping to the merch table. I look like Tana with the amount of hand movements I'm doing. And yeah, like, so he was like hopping to the merch table and I talked to him for a little bit and then I got my picture taken with him, which you can find all of that on my Instagram, which I will also link in the description below, or I'll just put it down, like whatever. And it was on, and then I'm pretty sure Emerson came out next and I got my picture taken with him. He hugged me again and I made a lanyard. I didn't make it, but it's like Panic at the Disco. I made a little paper that went into it and it said, I'm here for Remington, Emerson, and Sebastian. And Emerson thought it was so cute, so he grabbed my lanyard and put a heart on it right next to Remington and his name. So I was like, that's so cute, like I'm like their little sister now. But then again, we're all a family. And then I told Remington and Emerson, it was like, you guys are my sons. Which I know you're probably like, Elle, that's so weird, why would you say that? They were cool with it. Remington said, okay, that's cool, but I'm still a vampire. And it's like, of course you are, honey. You do you. Emerson also said it was cool. He wanted to be my pirate son, so it was like, of course. So they are now my kids. My experience with Sebastian. Everybody says he's cool and stuff. I think he's scared of people because he sat with us. Like, he was outside last. And it's hot in here, honestly. But he was sitting with, like, he was like talking to everybody, but he was really quiet. So, like, he was talking to everybody else, but when I went up there, he barely spoke like 10 words to me, which I get it, like, he was tired after the show, but, like, seriously, dude, you're talking to everybody else, but you barely spoke a few words to me. The words I remember exact was, hi, thank you for coming to the show, I don't have a marker, and bye. When I had a full-length conversation about My Chemical Romance with Remington and Hats with Emerson. And I had 2 conversations with Emerson, and they were both about hats. So, like, dude, really? And literally, we stayed behind for a few minutes after the show so we could, like, say bye to our friends that were with us, because we made friends with the people who were, like, also there for the PALAYE, which was Zoe, the 2 girls, and then the 2 girls that were with Zoe. So we said bye to them, and then I happened to look over at Sebastian. He has a marker and is signing people's shirts. And I was like, dude, really? Like, Remington asked for Sebastian's marker, so Sebastian gave him his marker. And I don't know if any of you guys have been to a PALAYE Royale show, but they have, like, a bucket of PALAYE Royale Sharpies. Sebastian didn't even acknowledge the bucket of Sharpies till after I left. And he was signing people's shirts, and then when I got there, he stopped signing shirts. Like, dude, really? I'm not saying I don't love Sebastian, because I do love him still. He's still a good person. I love Sebastian, but my experience with him made me, like, respect him less as a person. Because, like, dude, you had a bucket of Sharpies there. You could have easily reached over with your huge giraffe arms and could have got a Sharpie and signed my shirt. Like, at least I got the signatures for my favorite people in the band. Again, unprepared. At least I got the signatures for the people who were actually really nice to me. Like, Remington sat there and he hugged me for, I want to say, a few minutes, took a picture with me, said, "Nice necklace," and then, "Bye," and then he shook my mom's hand and said, "Thank you for bringing your kids out to the show. Like, it means a lot to us that moms are so supportive of our music." So, I still love Sebastian, but it's just my experience with him really made me mad because I wanted to talk to him for a few minutes because they said that we make sure that we give full attention to our fans and we give them time to talk to us and tell stories. And I didn't get that with Sebastian. Like, he was quiet, but he still had conversations with fans, and that's what made me upset because I wanted to have that relationship with members of the band, and I didn't get to have that with Sebastian. Remington, Emerson, amazing people. I wanted to meet Daniel, but he was setting up for, like, Pop Evil and stuff because they were on next, and I didn't get to have that. I didn't get to have a one-on-one conversation with Sebastian. So, yep, that made me sort of upset. But all in all, it was such an amazing show, and I would go see that show a million times, maybe even more than that, because they were so amazing, and it was such a great show. And my mom even said that she would go and see Palais Royale again, and that says something. My dad said that he wanted to go, and he didn't get to go with us, sadly. He had to work, but I'm, like, really thankful I had the chance to go there and have the experience I did with the other members, but not, you know what, I'm actually going to say I had a good experience with him, because at least I got to get a picture with him, so I guess that's good. So, like, the all-in-all experience, I give 9 out of 10. Great show, 10 out of 10 for the show. It was a stand-up show, so you had to, like, there was no seating. Like, you had to stand, which really sucks for my mom. My mom has back issues, so it would have been nice if there was, like, a seating area, like, off to the side maybe, so, like, the parents could sit there and, like, have their kids, like, enjoy the show. Like, that would have been nice, but my mom said it was worth it because she got to see us have so much fun. So, I love that. Anyway, that is it for this video. Make sure to turn on my post notifications, even though I don't post much, but I'm going to post as much as I can for you guys. Comment what you want me to do next. Subscribe. And like the video. And I will be trying to post every Tuesday if I can. So, yeah. Bye. Okay, sorry.